Have you ever considered that adversity, in all its forms, could be a powerful catalyst for growth? A provocative question, isn't it? Yet, it's a concept that is as intriguing as it is challenging. Adversity, the trials and tribulations we face in life, is often viewed as a hindrance, a roadblock on our journey. It's a storm cloud that overshadows our sunny day. And quite frankly, that's an understandable perspective. After all, nobody enjoys the bitter taste of hardship. But let's take a moment to flip the narrative, to delve a little deeper into the essence of adversity. You see, adversity is not merely a barrier, it's an opportunity. It's a chance for us to grow, to evolve, to become stronger. It's the grit in the oyster that creates the pearl. It's the pressure that transforms a lump of coal into a diamond. In the face of adversity, we are given the chance to rise, to challenge ourselves, and to transcend our limitations. This is where the science of resilience comes into play. Resilience is our capacity to bounce back from adversity, to adapt, to thrive even in the face of hardship. It's the inner strength that allows us to transform our struggles into strengths. It's the fuel that ignites our ability to turn life's lemons into lemonade. And here we arrive at the paradox of adversity. While it's true that adversity can break us down, it's also true that it can build us up. It's a double-edged sword, a paradox that offers both challenge and opportunity. The key lies in our response, in our choice to either succumb to the hardship or rise above it. In every adversity, there's a lesson to be learned, a silver lining to be discovered. And in embracing the struggle, we open ourselves up to growth, to transformation, and ultimately to success. Indeed, adversity can be a double-edged sword, a catalyst for despair or a beacon of hope, depending on how we choose to respond. So the next time life throws you a curveball, remember, every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, a man whose failures far outnumbered his successes. Thomas Alva Edison, a name synonymous with invention and innovation, was not a stranger to struggle. In fact, his journey was riddled with failures, each one a stepping stone on his path to success. Before the world could bask in the glow of his most famous invention, the incandescent light bulb, Edison had to face a daunting number of unsuccessful attempts. Now imagine a 10-year-old Edison expelled from school due to his restlessness and inquisitive nature. Little did the world know this young boy would grow up to hold over 1,000 patents to his name. His journey was an embodiment of resilience, of turning adversity into triumph. Fast forward to Edison's adult years, where his incessant desire to invent led him to establish his own laboratory. It was here that he embarked on the mission to develop an electric light system. But the path was far from easy. Edison faced one failure after another, with over 1,000 unsuccessful attempts. Yet, he remained undeterred. In his eyes, each failed attempt was not a setback, but a lesson learned. He once famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Such was his perspective on failure, viewing each unsuccessful effort not as an obstacle, but as an opportunity to learn, grow, and inch closer to his goal. Edison's relentless pursuit of innovation, his unwavering resilience in the face of adversity, eventually led to the invention that would change the world, the incandescent light bulb. His light bulb was a testament to his resilience, a beacon of his belief that no failure is too great to overcome. This is the story of a man who turned his struggles into strengths, who transformed his failures into fuel for success. A man who believed that the only real failure is the failure to try again. Edison's story teaches us that failure isn't the end, but rather a stepping stone towards success. From living on welfare to becoming a best-selling author, J.K. Rowling's journey is a testament to resilience. Joanne Rowling, better known as J.K. Rowling, the woman who gave us the magical world of Harry Potter, didn't always have it easy. Her journey is one of hardship, struggle, and ultimately triumph over adversity. Before the world fell in love with the boy who lived, Rowling was living a life far from the enchanting universe she created. Rowling's life was fraught with challenges. She was grappling with depression, struggling to make ends meet, and was a single mother living on welfare. It was a dark time that could have easily broken her spirit. Yet, it was during these years of hardship that the idea of Harry Potter was born. Despite her circumstances, Rowling found solace in writing. She poured her heart and soul into the character of Harry Potter, a young wizard who, much like herself, was battling his own adversities. She used her experiences, her struggles as fuel, channeling them into a story that would captivate millions. Yet, the road to success was not a straight one. The manuscript for Harry Potter was rejected not once, not twice, but 12 times by various publishers. Rowling could have easily succumbed to the rejections, given up on her dream, but she didn't. She persisted, she persevered, she held on to her belief in Harry Potter and in herself, and her resilience paid off. The 13th publisher she approached, Bloomsbury, finally saw the magic that she did. The rest, as they say, is history. Today, the Harry Potter series has sold over 450 million copies worldwide and has been translated into 78 languages. Rowling's life, once mired in adversity, was transformed through the power of her imagination and her unyielding spirit. Rowling's story shows us that adversity can indeed be a powerful muse, inspiring creativity and determination. It is a reminder that our struggles, our hardships, can be turned into our strengths. And that, my friends, is the real magic. Sometimes adversity is not a choice but a circumstance, as in the case of Malala Yousafzai. In the Swat Valley of Pakistan, a young girl named Malala Yousafzai dreamed of a world where every girl could receive an education. But the world she lived in was far from this vision. Under the oppressive regime of the Taliban, girls were denied their basic right to education, but Malala, with the wisdom beyond her years and a heart filled with courage, decided to take a stand. She started by writing an anonymous blog for the BBC, sharing her experiences and advocating for girls' education. Her words echoed around the globe, touching hearts and minds, but they also drew the ire of the Taliban. In October of 2012, a Taliban gunman boarded her school bus and shot Malala, a mere 15-year-old, in the head. But even a bullet couldn't silence Malala. She survived, and her fight only intensified. From her hospital bed in Birmingham, England, she continued her campaign, becoming an international symbol for the right to education. Her voice, louder than ever, rang out in the halls of the United Nations, and she became the youngest ever recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize. Malala's story is more than just an account of extraordinary courage. It's a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the power of education, and the strength that can be forged in the face of adversity. She turned her struggle into a global movement, inspiring millions to stand up for what they believe in. Her journey reminds us that our circumstances do not define us, but how we respond to them does. Despite facing a life-threatening situation, Malala did not back down. She chose to fight, to speak up, to transform her adversity into a beacon of hope for girls everywhere. Malala's story is a powerful reminder that adversity can spark a fire within us, igniting a cause that resonates around the world. Now, having heard these stories, you might be wondering, how can I harness my own adversities and build resilience? First, let's revisit the stories we've shared. Thomas Edison, whose tenacity in the face of countless failures led to the invention of the electric light bulb. J.K. Rowling, who transformed personal hardship into a world-renowned fantasy series. And Malala Yousafzai, who turned a life-threatening attack into a global movement for girls' education. What can we learn from these individuals? They each faced significant adversities, yet they didn't let these adversities define them. Instead, they chose to harness them, turning their struggles into strengths. One of the key ways to cultivate resilience is through shifting your perspective. See adversity not as a roadblock, but as a stepping stone. Consider it an opportunity for growth, a chance to learn, to adapt, and to become stronger. Just as Thomas Edison viewed his failures as stepping stones to success. Next, never underestimate the power of perseverance. It's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you get back up. Keep pushing, keep trying, keep believing. Remember J.K. Rowling, who persevered through numerous rejections to create Harry Potter. Finally, cultivate a growth mindset, embrace challenges, persist in the face of setbacks, see effort as the path to mastery, learn from criticism, and find lessons and inspiration in the success of others. This is the mindset that Malala Yousafzai embodies, turning her personal tragedy into a platform for change. These steps aren't easy, but they are achievable. Harness your adversities, build your resilience, and remember, it's not about avoiding the storm. It's about learning how to navigate it, how to stand strong amidst the winds of change. Remember, the storm doesn't last forever. It's not about waiting for it to pass, but learning how to dance in the rain.